Qué silencio hay en tu puerta al llegar hasta entrar, un candado de dolor me detuvo el corazón. Nada, nada queda en tu casa natal, solo telarañas que tejen el rosal, y el rosal tampoco existe y es seguro que se ha muerto y todo el mundo. Nada, nada más que tristeza y quietud. Nadie que me diga si vives dónde estás, para decirte que hoy he vuelto arrepentido a buscar tu amor.
Alright, one more Tuesday.
27.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm aging on super speed.
The moment, I know it's too late.
When we hit 100, can you imagine?
100, I don't know. Alright, that Tuesday, 27. I don't even know which Tuesday is today or the next one or the following. I don't even know if today is Tuesday. That's the problem. Alright, today we're gonna be working in barridas, arrastres, drag, many things in those nominate. We're gonna start very much with barridas for one to the other, even for me to her, like her to me. The main idea it will be to be focusing on something short, and then we're going to be not repeating the combination, but on the concept for a few more days, right? So that way we can work it out together for like at least 4 weeks on the same concept. That way we can practice in the same processing all the time. That's the idea.
So there is still gonna be a couple of combinations,
Correct.
but they gonna kind of escalate or turn around or go around the same concept. In this case, barridas.
Yeah. So let's go with that. So first we're gonna take you one first into the name. What is a barrida? Barrida is a sweep, will be the word in English. So you got the broom and you sweep, Mari, you sweep. That will be the action, barrida, sweeping. This is barrida, as I said, we're sweeping, so that will be the idea. But now coming the magic part. We're going to talk about the technique now, and this begin with, and then we go to the pattern. That sweep, it has a specific lead, or previously of the step, it has a specific lead, previously of that. Meaning, I need to propose to her a stop or parada or change of dynamic because the sweep is coming or the new thing is coming. So it could be very important for us to announce to our followers that movement is coming. And right after that, we are not sweeping or dragging or pushing her foot with our foot. It's a lead. Entonces we're gonna focus in that as a begin with, and then we continue with the process.
Just don't try it in the kitchen. If you try to lead the trash to move and follow with the broom, it might not work.
It might not work. Entonces now, for example, in this momento, just to we have a action, you know, this it can be in a position for parada, like this, it can be a position for parada, right? She's in a back cross, very well landing, yeah, feel her axis comfortable sitting, yeah. Doesn't mean that she has to be sinking in the knee and sit down, no, it's just comfortable sit in a high chair, right? And depends how deep the movement is or what exactly we're looking for, is where the action start to the level of her body start to change. So again, I can propose to her, up, stop here, right? Or I can propose her to up, stop here. So when I make her stop, I try to align my body based on the direction that I want to sweep. For example, if I want to sweep in this direction and align with her back foot, so I can be free to touch the foot there. But now, the direction in this case, if I want to be sweeping, is in here, and this, to say in this momento, it's not me sweeping, it's me leading her to go there. So you always lead the movement. So for example, if I propose her to stop right here, right? The sweep can be in many possibilities. If you start to analyze as any dance, as any movement that we do in tango, you can sweep in this direction, you can sweep in that direction, you can sweep in that direction, you can sweep in that direction. So the possibility of sweeping or do the barridas is in any direction, right? In any direction. That means I can propose her to walk over here, I can propose her to walk over there, I can propose to her to walk maybe there, maybe I can propose her to go there, or maybe I can propose her to go there.
But
not there, because she's already with the leg in front. I mean, talking about and based on this leg and this axis, mean on this moment on her right leg, she already using the forward cross. I mean, the only direction I can lead her here is to the center or any direction after that. I mean, anything in that direction or into this direction, yeah, even from that position into maybe this position, and for that position maybe in that position, right? So those are the directions that we could potentially propose to her to sweep. That would be on her movement, yeah? So let's do, as a first point, this exercise. So we're gonna first take the base, yeah, I change my way, yeah, and I can propose her to stop and sit over here. So I stop the movement over here. So I say, okay, now where I gonna sweep that leg? I could sweep the leg in that direction, I can sweep the leg in this direction, yeah, maybe all the way there, yeah, maybe we're gonna create that pivoting to her over there. Because all those are the actions that we need to be working again. Because now we take a few ochos, yeah, and then we decide when, oh, here. The sensation of the parada, how it is down, yeah, the movement is coming down. It doesn't go and whoop, freeze, because it's in a stress moment in the body, no. So you have to feel, please, be comfortable. And from here you know the lead of movements, meaning to propose her to her axis, we know that, meaning how we go to the axis. We propose her to, oops, to go stretch. Yeah, entonces to the parada we did this. To complete will be this. Yeah, entonces now from here we propose her to go there, right? So she can move the leg, she has to feel a little bit of that and the direction, the new direction you're gonna take. I mean, it can be going all the way there. It can be going all the way here, yeah, or it can be going maybe there. And all those eyes should be taken from the previous movement, from the parada, and from here, for example, if we want to go in this direction, I need to focus in to go there. Yeah, if I'm gonna go in that direction with the pivoting, what we have to do? We have to keep her on the ground and create a specific torsion to feel the pivoting and the leg going, and not in a relaxation point when the leg alone is go there. Because those are the small details that we need to be emphasizing to give to our follower. Why we point to that? Because the very typical mistake that the leader makes is because we see the videos, we see the lessons, and we say, oh wait, he's doing something with his foot. So they try to push, yeah, the follower foot with their own force, yeah. And sometimes the follower, for the girls, I mean, and I feel sorry for that, they are here, and the weight is a lot of weight in this leg, and they try to sweep that leg.
Well,
and it's very heavy.
I mean, this position is not that bad. Yeah. So this position actually he can sweep me because, you know, I was split on two feet, so I had the weight split, but the position was comfortable enough that I can realize that he's sweeping and I can move my weight back. But there are some positions that the leader plays the follower really like in an inconvenient situation, and I cannot free the leg that he's sweeping because I cannot reach my other leg axis. I'm too far, yeah? So it is very important that all this sweeping has some logic, meaning one leg has to be on the ground and has to be able to carry the weight. Yes, if you send me far away and then you're trying to sweep the leg, there is no way, yeah? Like he actually right now, even though it was supposed to be bad, he put me in a good position so I can realize that he's sweeping and I can still move back, yes? So pay attention to those placements. It's not only about the lead and not only about the feet, it's also about the placement, which we're gonna get to the point too.
So now, as I was mentioning before, you do not physically, yeah, drag her foot. We need to clarify that, because this is something where the typical happens. We're going to use this heavy element. It's a typical happen that they really want to do this with the foot, right? Because even and they try to do that, right? So what's going on in this, right? This chair, if I say move, it won't move. Of course I have to use my leg to drag it or to sweep it. Her body, when I propose to her and I say this, what happened to her body? Right? Let's pay attention. She's right here, right? And we see each other. I say, I'm here and I do this, right? I do that. That's what happened to her, right? And I do that. So that happened to the chair. But what happened to her? She's there. When I propose that, she responds to that and I accompany her with my foot. I am not dragging her foot there. Because that, for the ladies, on the hip flexors, not now, later on in the future, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because she's fighting to save her leg and the guy is pushing to open the leg to the side. She's fighting to, okay, I don't know, I didn't find my joint. So what we're suggesting in here, let me move the table out, the chair out. What we're suggesting here is in any of the barridas you're gonna do, you prepare her. She right now she's 50-50. So I cannot drag her foot because it's very hard for her to move herself, or she will, God, as Anita recommended before, where you feel that, go to your access so he can do his job. But the main idea for me, guys, to you is to tell her where you're going. So she hears that and she goes there. Now the challenge part is for you to keep in touch with her to complete the movement. Yeah? And again, we're gonna be seeing during this day many of these barridas or sweepings or those actions. So we're gonna try to do in any barrida that previously lead. So again, so let's go again to where we were. We were here. So to this lead, we proposing to her where she gonna go. So she can go there, she can go here, she can go there, right? She can go again here, or maybe we can make her go in here, yeah? Or as we practicing, the more grounding and that, right? Because she's pivoting and having a planer. And that's the one we're gonna be using. But as if we did this action, I need to now, as an exercise too, because the pattern is gonna be very easy, we're gonna apply in this exercise different knowledge for ourselves as a leader. So we have this. So let's explore this. So she has that. She coming from that point to that point. And you are here. Check your possibilities. You can go here, 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 and we start with those easy ones. I mean, there are many possibilities, and then it's coming where in another place that I can be, different places. But we're going to explore those four. So she has this movement to here. So I can be in this position and do the movement. That will be a drag. I'm going to put my foot on the other side and I can sweep. That will be the different action, right? I can be from here and I can take it that. Or I can be there and take that. So what are we looking for? Do you lead her those actions, in this case that direction, or many directions, because you're already probably now practicing the four, the side, the back, the cross, and the pivoting to the other side. So in those four possibilities, you could still using the four possibilities of yours. There's a very much to start exploring on and action.
But I think, not to just get too crazy about it, let's, for now, four possibilities, it's already a lot. So let's just stick to the position where you stopped her when she was going backwards, yeah, and now we wanna drag or sweep her leg to the next side step. So you're not sweeping her back, you sweeping her sort of towards the center and then to the next side step, yeah? If this is not very precise, maybe she will need to pivot a little bit, maybe the leg will be in a different position, but the general idea that we kind of creating
center side,
the in between the couple kind of sweep, yeah? And now of course you luckily only have two legs and each leg has two sides, so four possibilities from the leader side, but from the follower perspective, she's doing the same thing. She's being led the same movement all the time, yes?
Yeah, so let's do that. For the moment, we do the back, propose, remember, this, sit comfortably, and now analyze yourself. You say, okay, I have to lead her this. Okay. Do 2, 3, 4 times. You know that's the lead. So now you know you have to accompany that. If you still have doubted, lead a few more times to you hear. Oh wait. Oh, that is her timing. Okay. That is her timing. That is her timing. And then you say, okay, let me put my foot on the other side, and that is her timing. That is her timing. So that way we can practice as well. Now, one detail for both of us, right, on the barrida, you need to pay attention and noticing when you're practicing, because we're not gonna be checking you in that moment before the Tuesday, because you're gonna practice before us, right? Our barridas, or any barrida we do, they cannot be with the foot stiff. It has a softness. You can see the knee that's coming in and out, for her and for me. Not just at the follower, the leader too. If I don't show to her the flexibility, and she doesn't show me to her flexibility, if we be going here, this is too rigid. No, we let it soften. You see how our knees very much kiss each other. Look at that. Don't try to touch the knee. Just I say to you, can see.
It doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to. Yeah, you can see the flexibility of the knee, right? So over here. Later on, we're gonna have different experiences when the legs are straight, but you're gonna see why those things happen.
I think, I don't know if this is the right moment to talk about it, but even for this exercise, I think it's also important for the leader to notice that as she is being swept or dragged, you are the one who is doing the action, meaning she has to have enough space and her axis has to be respected, but it's the same for you. If you place yourself in an inconvenient position to do that, you won't be able to do it, and either you kick yourself with her and your leg, or you kick her, or there is no space, or you're too far, yeah? So right now, you know, this is just an exercise, so you can move around to adjust wherever you need to be, to kind of analyze that the distance between us and between that two free legs that are moving has to have a specific setup. It has to be feasible for both.
Yeah, what we can do as a research inside us, what can make us to get that position more comfortable. It's simple. I mean, not that simple, but it's easier. It's one sensation that you already know, the sensation of the molinete, right? When you do a molinete, you very much place yourself very well in the center of the follower. You not try to occupy her space. If you know what happens, she knocks you over because she pushes you. Specifically, if you have to do any molinete, when you do a single axis molinete, when you have to be in the center and she go around you. Meaning, if I place myself, right, in the molinete in here, and I decide to gonna do single molinete, she cannot pass because I am in her space. So I need to place myself in the place where I give to her enough room so she can move around me. Yeah. Entonces, what you do right now, these ochos, yeah. Again, it's an exercise. You do the ocho. As you see, I prepare. Where am I? I am in front, where the foot was before, the standing foot was before, opposite, yeah, of the other side of her body. Means she's in a cross position. I am opposite in that other foot. Meaning I am not in a line with the back foot and in a line with the free leg. That means she has, for this position that I am, she has the whole possibility to do a molinete around me if she wants. Yeah, she can go all the way around easily, right? So when we establish this here, I cannot be here, because if she has to do the molinete for the position that her back foot is, she will be a step on me or push me over. That's very much the sensation you need to looking for. So you got to the ocho, parada. So now I know I am in front of the free leg. So from there it can be any of those exercises. So she has spaces. As Anita mentioned before, you have to do the whole job to give the space to her. If you're doing just this, and you pull in there, and your body is occupied, she feel that the space is taken because your arm is pushing. So you need to have that. You need to have this direction for her. You do just this, she will go, but if my hands is here, something is telling her go, but something is telling her to stay. So she say, come on, this side. What do you want? Do I go or I stay? Right? So those exercises you can put in together. So let's go with the third format, the third barrida that we're going to be doing. This is the sensation. We're using this exercise because it's practical and it's easy to go. So now we're going to go with the same concept, now using the format where her standing leg is coming the contradiction in your mind of it's going to be straight. Why? Because you're going to be in one standing axis and now you're going to walk around her. So I'm going to take the movement as if I do a parada, normal, a sandwich, but I'm going to move around her, right? Like if I go in this direction, very in the same circumference, yeah? If I count my step, I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should end with my foot in the same position with her. But if I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or even just 6, and I do this is not correct. I should be comfortably to say same diameter, same circumference, no
around
bigger.
The axis,
around
so
her axis,
axis.
meaning her back leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not around just her body. It's based in the leg. So I'm here, I move there, and from here, yeah, we're going to take as an exercise. So I'm gonna move my foot one step over, and I'm gonna propose her to do one planeo. You hear this word before of carecita, right? Entonces she is established on her axis. So you relax your body to walk around her, engage to she can pivot in. Relax the body, engage to she can pivot in. Relax the body, engage to she can pivot in. Entonces now, this is the parada position. You go as if you go into the sandwich, you pass with the relaxation of her body, and then you engage and accompany the pivoting. You pass the body, you engage, you do the pivoting, the torsion on the upper body, then you engage for the pivoting. And that will create that sensation when you open the foot to the side, you create that torsion to her. From here you engage is a little tension I will say, and you sweep in that direction. So you can see her leg is in a straight line, and my foot doing bending and stretching. Bending and stretching, meaning I bend, yeah, I bend and stretch. That's the rotation. Now when I bending is when I start the body engaging, and when I stretching is when the pivoting for her happens. As an exercise, what we're gonna be doing? First, back ocho, parada. Because we understand already the previous exercise to send and move her leg. Now, she's in her axis. So now what we need? is to pass to the other side to propose her the pivot. Yeah, let's take it for different angle for a second, so you can feel the proposer. So she's here. Entonces I move in that direction, and I propose the movement to go there. So when we are here, I need you control your body to be soft with her, and then propose the pivoting. Because that pivoting is the one we accompany with our foot, even if I'm far away from her or if I'm in a very good contact with her. Main idea what we're gonna do now is to do 2 in a row. Entonces, how are you gonna practice? 45 degrees, ocho. You're gonna propose the back ocho against the line of dancing. You're gonna do 2 barridas in the same leg, full turn to end in the line of dancing. So we have a 1, 2, chain way, 1 back ocho, next back ocho, she's against the line of dancing. I propose my foot to do to the sandwich, and I walk around. I propose first sweep 1, 2. Take it here, complete the sandwich, she go over, forward ocho, forward, side, finish. And again, back, side, together, back ocho, parada, open, barrida, open, barrida, complete the sandwich, because you know you're gonna be hungry. Do 1 ocho for her, forward, side, finish. Again, back ocho, parada, go to the sandwich but you don't eat it, barrida, go to the sandwich but you don't eat it, barrida, do the sandwich, eat the sandwich, forward ocho, forward, side, finish. So now, let's continue with the next part. So we have it normally. So that will be in a normal parada when you propose her to go over, right? In this momento we say parada, we went to the sandwich, we pass through, we sweep, we pass through, we sweep. We complete the movement. We're gonna let her walk, yeah? By now, in the previous movement, you make her do an ocho. So now, when she walk there, and instead to go to the ocho, you're gonna move your foot with 1 lapis and hook the foot to the other side to do the sandwich in opposite direction. And from here, we're gonna just walk forward. To take a just practicing point of this exercise. So we have it. Parada for her, preparation for the sandwich. You pass through and you do the barrida. 1, 2. Complete the sandwich. You go back, you bring her over, and instead to bring her to the ocho, when she go forward halfway through, send the foot to touch her arch. She now can cross over. And that's it. Again, back, side, parada, barrida, barrida, sandwich, back for you, forward for her, she is right here, you move your foot, you pivot and you touch the arch of her foot, then you land. Don't go with the way to land. You stay, I still in my arches, look. I touch her arch, I land, touch the foot, and then we let her pass over, and then we continue walking to do 1 more. So we can practice those 2 movements. Back, side, chain way, back ocho, parada, preparation, barrida. 1 more, barrida. Sandwich complete, she pass over. Before she going full very fast to 1 ocho, you say parada, the same sensation. Sandwich, she's over, and again. So again, Pay attention here. We have it. Parada. Barrida. Barrida, sandwich. Yeah, she's go over. Parada. So when she's go over, parada. Lappy for you, hook. Sandwich. She's go over. Again. Back, side, and way. Back ocho, parada, medio sandwich, barrida. Barrida, full sandwich. She goes over, parada, hook, opposite, but sandwich al revés. That means I put the mayonnaise outside. Now she go over, and we walk. Yeah.
So here too, Hernan mentioned, but just to repeat, to emphasize, very important that you move just a leg, sort of like you do in Lapis, to hook her foot and then roll backwards to step. You're not stepping there, you're not reaching your axis, you're just moving your leg from one place to the other. So that's for the leader to achieve that mastery, to move just the leg around rather than the full weight. And another point to exercise would be to parada her in a movement forward. Yes, so she's passing over, yeah, and she can go full speed to the next ocho, but instead you parada her, but you can parada in different positions. See, so right now you don't want to parada in this position because she's gonna take your space, yeah? So you need to parada her a little bit before, yes? A little bit before, so you still have the space in front for your body, right?
It's one sensation that you already know there, right? That we practicing just in the beginning. We practice parada to the right, parada to the left of her legs, right? Or the right leg or the left leg, we do the parada, the parada, the parada. So that sensation should be incorporated in your body. And this momentum means she's walking forward. So she's walking up, as you saw it. When she's walking down, yeah, if you let her free, she knows her next movement is going to be her next axis, meaning because she knows from the position that we are, yeah, that her next movement, yeah, is there. So when she's going to cross over, you need to tell her stop here. Because very much the sensation, that's the beginning of the movement, the sensation of her is the same sensation if she did this. Of course, later on she's going to be more forward, right? We're going to achieve it to this point. For to you having a good success from this moment of the sandwich, is in this moment she has to start to feel the sensation of stopping or slowing down, to say the word. Because when she's coming from there and she's slowing down now, when I move here, that's the moment that she has this very little transition from that point to that point. When I move forward, she's already going to the next action of the movement. So we need to pay attention to that sensation of the parada to the follower. It's not stopping her or blocking her, or it's a different action. You say parada. We're gonna slow down for a second here. We're gonna slow down because we're going out to the next gas station. It's not just gas station. No. You slow down, accommodate yourself to get out. Very much the idea. I don't like to drive, but that's enough. So we say parada to her. I put my foot for the sandwich. I don't go, I pass through, I do barrida. I pass through, I do barrida. I complete the sandwich. When she's coming, I say parada. I hook. I go to the sandwich opposite. I put my leg up front, and she cross over, and we walk. Yeah. So now we're gonna change our mind, guys. That's good, right? Change our mind always. Always you change your mind. So you go here. She's oops, parada. Sandwich, no, I don't want sandwich, I want a barrida. Sandwich, no sandwich, I want a barrida. Oh, sandwich now. You prepare. You say, oh, you know what? Stop here for a second. I'm gonna do this sandwich opposite. Now, she's gonna come in over. You say, you know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna go backward now. And she's gonna barrida to you. Yeah? So now, we're doing the same action, the opposite direction. Here, she's doing in that direction. Right? From, her left leg up front, turn that direction. Then later on, she's gonna be doing the movement to me. Right? So she has the barrida, yeah, to me. So now it's our time to practicing. So she's go backward, we pivoting, we pivoting, we pivot. So what is the lead in here? Now it's coming the bigger part. So now it's coming the movement when she is leading me to say, or she's sweeping me, not leading me, she's sweeping me. So when I got the moment of the connection, and I'm gonna propose her to go back, first I feel that she landed on the back foot. When she landed on the back foot, and I know my next movement is a side step for her, I create a pivoting on my own standing leg. I mean, when I engage my opening, I create a planeo. A planeo. A planeo. And that planeo, she's part of that action, and she's sweeping, or see the picture as she's pushing my leg. But she doesn't do a big job. Again, we're gonna talk later on by the end of this week, or this season of this barridas, when we start to make those sweep active from the follower to the leader, and we give the technique to the other side. So first, we're gonna go here. So now I'm gonna walk into the third position, yeah, and I'm gonna stop over here. Remember what we were working a few weeks ago? Again, that paradita that we did before, this momento, this exercise that we did before. Okay, let's use it now over here. So she's gonna go back and pivoting, back, pivoting, back, pivoting. So you get back. Yeah, this is the action where you open up. When I feel her shifting there, she's grounding, and when I release my pivoting, and she does her side step. So very much, what is the idea? First, we can use the previous lessons to do the parada again. So 1, 2, parada. So you have it for practicing. So you need to propose her first. Let's propose her to get to her axis. Do you feel where her axis is? Then propose her unwinding or backward, or rewind the movement backward. When you feel the landing on her, is the moment you need to start to do this action. Very simple. If you like to ski or hiking, yeah, you know those sticks, yeah, the bastones, yeah, to hike, the same. Put it here, pivoting, 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 pivoting. That stick that I'm talking in here is the leg, is in this momento, it will be her left leg, the one I said before, because you have to be grounded. That is the stick, the leg grounded, to now she can sweep. That's the moment of the sticks. The moment that she's, we are here, so we are in this proposal. When I feel her, that is my stick, that is the pivot. That is the stick on the floor, that is the pivot. Stick on the floor, pivot. Stick on the floor, pivoting. It's not that stick.
Yeah, that will not work. So that will be like off time, yeah?
So you, in the momento that, as an exercise, when you propose the parada, when you bring her leg back leg, you have to really feel that she's in the ground. If she's grounded, I can do my stuff. She's not grounded, I can do my stuff. Now, we have one particularly thing that we usually, we say it, we're using it, and doesn't mean it has to be very statistic and frame it. It is not another way. There are many formats. The stronger steps of the follower, or an action to go to the follower, is her side step. The same happens to the leader.
Strongest in a sense, the most stable.
Stable,
yeah? Yeah, it's maybe not the most beautiful step, yeah, it's not the most beautiful look, but that's when you like really solid, yeah, because you have a second when two legs are on the ground and your body is really firm.
During that transition of her to the second step of her, or the going to the open step of her to the side step of her, yeah, for those timing, during that transition is by my pivoting is happening. That means her sweep is happened to which direction? To the side step. It's not happened to the forward, it's not happened to the back. Yeah, she's coming for a back movement, yeah, for a back movement to a side position. And in that side position is when my pivoting happens. Why? Because I will use her energy, the energy that she gives, and the stronger energy or stable energy that she has to give is in her side step, right? Meaning, if we are here, boom, she come over, right? So we propose her there. So in that momento, that's my toes stick on the floor. So when I propose her to go, that is my pivoting. In that momento, when she's going into the side step. That's the transition that you need to focus in. But again, don't take it too strict, and it has to be okay. Because if you take it strict, like it's just in the fully open of the step, yeah. As I say, it's during the transition, not on the fully open. If we have it during, for example, if I be going to the fully open, it's gonna be this, and now I'm gonna do this. So do not let your brain play with that. We're talking about experience because we see that the brain making you do that. No, it's during in this momento. They are in another moment where we need the fully split of her weight. But in this momento she's sweeping. Her sweeping happen on sidewise, more or less, right? It don't have to be precisely draw the line, more or less side step. During that transition, it happened what? That pivoting for the leader.
So basically, you are using favorable circumstances. Yeah, why like why fight and like try to do it against the weather? Yeah, like if you use the favorable circumstances, you ask for the sunset because you checked it's happening at 7:32. So at 7:31 you ask for one. Yeah? So then the circumstances are favorable and the movement is easier and possible versus trying to fight for it.
To fight for the movement. So here we have a nice combination based on barridas. Which one are? First, we propose her a parada, back ocho. I get in, barrida. Barrida, sandwich, back, when she's over, parada. You lapis, you remember the foot. Don't go straight with the foot. You feel, if you feel her toes underneath your shoes, don't change your way. If you feel that your toes underneath her arch, okay, you can shift your way. Go into the sandwich opposite, you change your way, propose her to come into her center. Let me change this angle a little bit. So you propose to come into her center. Unwind the movement, yeah? So now, that's the stick on the floor. From here, barrida. She's coming over, you shift your way as a displacement there easily, and then you can take a walk forward normally. So you have it. Back ocho, parada for her, circumference around, barrida, sandwich, you move back, You propose her parada, move the foot, hook, yeah, sandwich, propose her over, unwind her movement, barrida, for her to use. Forward, side, finish. One more time, and back, side, pivot, parada, circumference, around, sweep 1, sweep 2, full sandwich, back, parada, lápiz, hook, barrida backward, up, change mind, backward, barrida, displacement, and back. We're gonna do from here that we fit in the camera different area. Back, side, ocho, parada, preparation sandwich, around, barrida 1, barrida 2, sandwich, back, over, parada, move back, I hook, sandwich, over. She's almost there and unwind her back, barrida. For her to me, over, display, forward, side, finita la música.
Qué silencio hay en tu puerta al llegar hasta entrar un candado de